Nigerians, may your enemies keep busy like South Africans. They're not resting. Look, they are signing a petition against Chidimma right now.
Mara guys, enough. Enough. Why are we still obsessed with Chidimma, man? Chidimma left the country. She went to Nigeria. She was welcomed there. And now she's in Mexico. Mexico, preparing for Miss Universe.
Wahala be like bicycle. So this is one thing that would bring me back to come and give my opinion continually, because I don't like it when I am termed a liar or like I'm saying things I don't know. So I made a video about Chidimma and how some of the South Africans, are literally on her neck and they don't want this girl to breathe. Okay, I even went ahead to mention the petition. Then someone was telling me that, oh, which petition was petition against Chidimma, that we should go and rest. Oh, that we're just It is true that there's some group of people decided that Chidimma was not good enough to contest in Mexico, and they did wrote there's a petition against Chidimma. As a matter of fact, like there is a petition, chef. I don't even want to matter of fact anything. It is true. So I don't know why some people are making it feel like, oh, I'm lying or I'm not coming out with my facts, you know. So I went and I dug out videos of people that were talking in this regard. Now, as I have said and I will keep saying, if Chidimma's mother did commit identity theft, it is wrong in every way possible. Now, there's even talks that I will do in another video about Chidimma's mother that were exposed. We'll do that in another video. But right now, there are petitions against Chidimma that she should be taken out of the Miss Universe that they went to compete for in Mexico. And some people are coming to say it's not true. Oh, where did you get that? Where did you get that facts? Well, these are the videos of people telling us about the petitions. Let's go watch this video and I'll be back.
Nigerians, may your enemies keep busy like South Africans. They're not resting. Look, they are signing a petition against Chidimma right now. On the 30th of October 2024, they have got 438 signatures. To what end? Who asked you to sign? Who are you going to take this signature? To who? To what? To a 500, even if 6 million signed, so what? You don't even, in fact, you are supposed to be disqualified for the unjust treatment you gave to a contestant that is innocent up till this very moment. What court tried her to assert that she is guilty? You are using slurs like guilty. Look at what they use here. Look at how they described it. The Nigerian embassy granted the mentioned contestant a diplomatic passport which ensured a swift escape. Escape. Are you serious? They were in South Africa. They traveled through the airport. So what is escape? Who do you hold responsible? If you have a case against her, how did you let her leave? That's the question I ask you. There's no case. And Nigerians, I need us to start signing the petition right now. Provide the real Chidimma in South Africa. Provide the real owner of the name and identity Chidimma in South Africa. We want to see that person. The owner of that ID. We need the person. We need to start signing a petition. Now they're saying here is that South Africans condemning the Nigerian government for hosting a citizen who has been found guilty of hosting people. Can you imagine that? Which is defamation. This right here is defamation. She has been found guilty. By what court? Found guilty. By what court? What judge? Look at what they do. They don't even know they are incriminating their own selves. This whole organization needs to be sued. Chidimma, after the whole thing, sue them. Let them provide the court document that proves that you are guilty. Sue them. Right here is the evidence. Sue their nyash. Sue their nyash. Let them provide the evidence that asserts that you are guilty from the court of justice in South Africa. There you're going to make a lot of money. And these people are not just useless. You chase the girl out of your country, chase her out of the competition, and now you want to go to Mexico. Nobody cares about you. You are nothing. Nothing really. In fact, you're saying a deaf. A deaf. Nobody. She cannot even hear. I'm sorry. She cannot hear. So you have your own problem. Just focus on it. Sit in your cock bucket and shit as much as you want to shit. But you know what? Don't bring that bucket of shit to Chidimma and don't bring it to Nigeria, because that's where you're going to have a serious problem. We must start signing the petition right now for them to provide the real Chidimma. Provide the owner of that name and identity, Chidimma.
So I read an article this morning that has me feeling the type of way. Look at this headline. Petition launched to bar Chidimma from Miss Universe amid identity theft allegations. That's crazy, you know. And yeah, let's read the rest of the article. Look at that. A group called the Progressive Forces has launched a petition to stop Miss Universe Nigeria Chidinma Adetshina from competing in the international pageant due to criminal charges she and her Mozambican-born mother could be facing for alleged identity theft. On Tuesday, the Department of Home Affairs announced that Adetshina and her mother's South African identity and travel documents would be revoked after they failed to justify the validity of their documents. Despite this, Adetshina arrived in Mexico on Wednesday on a Nigerian passport to compete in the pageant, which will be taking place in November. The petition, which was launched on Wednesday, garnered more than 500 signatures within a day. As Progressive Forces of South Africa, this is in quotes, as Progressive Forces of South Africa, we are writing this letter on behalf of everyone who stands for justice to plead with you, Miss Universe, as an organization, to reconsider the contestant, Miss Nigeria Universe, and if possible, to cancel her entry. The petition read, still in quotes. Then, they argued that allowing her to participate that could compromise the organization's integrity. In quotes again, Miss Universe is a known brand of class, integrity, and fair competition. Miss Universe is known for granting a good platform to women from all walks of life to make a positive contribution to society while being the golden key to unlocking endless possibilities. And now, quotes again, we would hate to see the pageant lose its good image due to a contestant whose mother allegedly stole the identity of an innocent citizen. Not only did this contestant bring her own country into disrepute, but her participating in this iconic pageant would also bring Africa into disrepute. And the quote ends, then, this is not the first time Adetshina is facing opposition. A similar petition was launched during her Miss Essay contest participation, leading to her withdrawal. She subsequently entered and won the Miss Universe Nigeria title, representing her father's native land. Bro, all I can say is I'm really relieved that Chidimma is a black woman with thick skin, because I know people that would have flipped out and maybe done some self-harm if this was them in that situation. So, and I didn't know that there were cases against her too. I thought the issue was with her mother. I didn't know she had any going on as well. Like, so man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is a lot. And actually, Progressive Forces, I don't know which organization that is. I never heard of them actually. But people, man, I ain't gonna lie. I just hope God keeps paving ways for her and progress and all the best. Yeah.
South Africans, what is the color of your problem? A petition has been launched by Progressive Forces for South Africa to prevent Chidimma Adetshina, who is representing Nigeria, from participating in the upcoming Miss Universe pageant taking place next month in Mexico. What is your Chidimma is not your problem. Chidimma Vanessa is not your problem. After bullying her out of South African pageantry, she contested in Nigeria, won, and now she wants to represent Nigeria in the Miss Universe. And you want to stop her. When will you realize that all your efforts will only make her soar higher? When? You South Africans said you carried out your investigations and discovered that her mother committed identity fraud. But my question is she her mother? Was it Chidimma who committed the fraud? After cancelling her South African passport, visa, everything, you guys still are jealous of the fact that Nigerians have given her a name here. Why? Nigeria is not your problem. Your fellow African man is not your problem. Chidimma Vanessa is not your problem. Your petition to bar her from Miss Universe is only going to make her career so higher. She will gain more international recognition. And the earlier you realize this, the earlier you save yourself from this shameful act.
South Africa, why they hate? Why you people hating on this girl? You people should leave this girl alone. You people rejected this girl in South Africa. You people say she's not a South African because her parents are not South Africans. Her parents are Nigerians. She was born in South Africa to a Nigerian parents, but people rejected her and say she's not a South African because her parents is not from South Africa. Okay, she left and went to her motherland and she won Miss Universe Nigeria. You people still insulted her. As if that is not enough, you people are signing petitions for this girl to be removed in Miss Universe in Mexico. You people are signing petition for this girl to be removed. See, this is my message to all Nigerians. I want 220 million people in Nigeria. Go and vote for Miss Chidimma. Go and vote for that girl. Go and vote for that girl to become the Miss Universe. Go and vote for that girl. This is my message to the 220 million people in Nigeria. Go and vote for that girl. Let's put these South Africans to shame. Let's disgrace South Africans. South Africans, with this your small 50 million population, you put in there, you people can shake in Africa. Just wait. Just wait. I'm coming for you people. Just wait for my next video. Just wait for my next video. Since you people want war, I'm going to give you people banter. Since you people want to banter, Abi, I will show you people how online bantering works. My Nigerian people, I want 220 million of you people to go and vote for Chidimma as the Miss Universe. Okay? One love.
More insight on the letter that they wrote to the Miss Universe organization. Good evening. Thank you so much for taking time to speak to us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Evening to your listeners also. I think the first question that I have to pose, and I think I'm probably going to start with you, is why do you believe that the Miss Universe, organization should remove Chidinma Adetshina as a contestant from their competition?
Yeah, thanks for that question. If you look at the brand itself, Miss Universe, it is a brand that stands for justice. It's about giving women from all walks of life that platform to make a valuable contribution to society. A few years ago, there was a young lady from a Muslim governed country who was using the same pageant for activism to create awareness of what's happening in her country and also to create awareness about, marginalization of women in that country. So Miss Universe is a platform for activism. It stands for justice. It's all about bringing progress in society. So I don't think Miss Universe would want to associate with criminality, because if we look at the situation of Chidinma Adetshina, it's criminality. Somebody's identity has been stolen. And if you look at the impact of identity theft, your life literally comes to a standstill. I mean, when we had to enter this same premises, we had to use our IDs. So imagine needing that barcoded card or book for those who still use books, even though it's phasing out. Imagine needing that barcoded document to enter premises. Imagine now if you have to go for varsity entries, if you need to open an account, access funding, there are so many things that we can list. You need your ID in South Africa or anywhere in the world. You need some form of identification. So the fact that it is something that has been trending for quite a long time and Home Affairs had to get involved because of the outcry from activists, I believe that Miss Universe needs to look into this because it is criminality, and I don't think the brand would want to associate with that.
So one can argue that, this whole aspect of it being criminality is not necessarily true as of yet, because these allegations haven't necessarily been proven by the NPA. What's your take on that?
The fact that Home Affairs had to investigate, already that was a sign that something is wrong. I mean, I remember when there was an outcry from activists, the Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, said that he cannot go on hearsay that said on social media he would love to go the legal route and follow due processes, and evidence popped up from all corners, right? And then an investigation was probed, an investigation was made, and then Chidimma and her mother escaped the country. If there was no criminality, why didn't they appear and state their side of the story? I mean, the trouble started when she said that she was born in Soweto, Chris Baragwanath Hospital. It's very easy. You just need to press a button and then you can get those records. Why didn't those records pop up? Why is there no proof? Why isn't there a schoolmate from, wherever she grew up who came and said, hey, I know this girl. I was in the same school as her. There was no such. There was absolutely no record. And the fact that they ran away, I mean, that on itself is proof that there's a lot of criminality involved. Bonang is more knowledgeable when it comes to the law. Maybe she would like to say more regarding this.
Actually, Bonang, I actually want to ask you regarding this, because obviously, Home Affairs decided to cancel the documentation of Adetshina and her mother. And, if it comes about that Adetshina and her mother then present themselves, because we do know that Adetshina's mother did not use the South African passport to get to Nigeria. If she then presents herself, will you, as, the Progressive Forces, actually be happy with that?
Good evening, listeners. Good evening. Thank you for hosting us. As Progressive Forces, we will be very happy if the mother presents herself. It seems like the media in the world think we are attacking Argentina. As activists who have been advocating for Good South Africa First, we've been advocating and watching what is happening in Miss SA. If you remember, in 2023, we had a similar case with a Ugandan Xhosa who was a participant. The mother of that lady presented herself. The neighbors came out on social media that we know her. The mother came and said we know her. The deadline for Chidimma's mother was yesterday, which she didn't come and present herself. So it clearly shows that the mother knows what she's hiding. And we cannot even say Chidimma didn't know. There's no way you are 23-year-old. You ever ask your own parents, how did I become South African when both of you are not South African? According to Chidimma's social life on social media, she studied law. One of the laws of South Africa is for you to become a South African, one of your parents should be a South African. So there's no way a person who studied law for over 6 years, according to her social media, LLB, doesn't know that law. So for her to also, the alleged thing that they went with Nigerian diplomatic passport to travel out, she know, because she's active on social media, that there's an investigation taking place in South Africa. she was supposed to ask her parents, if she is a child, that why are we leaving South Africa when we have to respond and answer the nation? And we are also going to highlight the fact that for Nigeria as a government to issue those diplomatic passports, it means they are endorsing that crime that took place in South Africa and disadvantaged South Africans.
So in a scenario where, Miss Universe actually decides it's fine, Chidimma can participate, what kind of role or what kind of activity do you expect from the South African government? Do you expect Chidimma, rather, as well as her mother, to be repatriated to South Africa and answer for the so-called allegations that are being leveled against?
Or in a sense, or in a space of victimizing a human being. But somebody's life has been destroyed into this action. So we need accountability from all spheres. So our movement, we are not shaken into that. The law needs to run its course.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Regarding calling our organizations like ours xenophobia. Xenophobia is fear of other people. As South Africans, by now, we know very well we are not fearing other people, whether foreigners or anybody else. So for the other people or other media to call us xenophobia, it's a lie. That is number one. Number two, South Africans are not xenophobic. Even the leaders like Thabo Mbeki, who once fell for that, came now recently on media and said South Africans are not xenophobic. In Africa and also globally, South Africa is one of the countries that have highest foreign people in the country. What we are fighting for is the limited resources that we have as South Africans, that we cannot share from an empty cup. Thank you.
And just closing off, this letter has now been put forward to Miss Universe. We know that the Miss Universe competition is going to run incredibly soon in the next month. What then? If they don't agree to remove Chidinma Adetshina from the competition and they just allow her to participate pending the outcomes of the investigation, what will you as the Progressive Forces continue to do?
We'll be highly disappointed, of course, because we want justice to, take place. We want justice at the end of the day. But what we will do as Progressive Forces is we will continue to fight for the interests of South Africans. And if you are familiar with what's happening on social media right now, they call South Africans to give an input on the immigration law, for example, where organizations and individuals can give their input. So we will focus on that. And we will definitely also, I don't want to put this word out there, maybe in inverted commas, fight our government as far as illegal immigration is concerned. Because if you check on social media, people will say, but why don't you fight the government? We are. A few weeks ago, we opened a case against the president and the Minister of Home Affairs. So we are just waiting for the outcome. And then based on that, that will determine whether we are taking further steps if we are not satisfied with the outcome, or maybe we can sit down and engage more. So we'll definitely continue working on the ground. We will take it as a loss. We'll take the lessons from that and move on and just continue to grow our movement.
Well, you've definitely given us a lot to think about. And I think this is a story that's probably going to, keep us on our toes, specifically all over social media. But a lot of media houses as well are going to continue to monitor the progress on that story. But thank you so much. Those were a couple of members of the Progressive Forces for South Africa. Thank you so much for giving us a lot more insight on the story.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to your listeners. Okay.
Guys, you saw those videos and it's giving witch hunt, as I said earlier, because why are you guys still trading this girl's life as if she's holding your destiny? Now, these people, they don't even want to stop here. The new one that they are saying is that one of the I will talk about that in another video. But South Africans, some of you guys need to just take the chill pill, and that pill needs to calm your nerves. Because why in the hell are you guys still continually sending out petition after saying, oh, she's not good enough, she's not this, she left South Africa, she is in Mexico right now, and you're sending petition? Like, there was an audio I heard where they were saying, oh, that Miss Universe stands for this, it stands for this, so therefore that is why the petition is allowed. Like, are you kidding me? Nothing warrants it, because it was not Chidimma that committed identity theft. And some people even went ahead to say that Chidimma, in short, there are so many videos I want to do on this. I don't want this video to be too long. I will be back. You guys need to watch out, because I am out to spill the truth as it is. Because when I came out and I made a video and I said that, Chidimma's parents ran to Nigeria and Nigeria is now a dumping ground, I could see some South Africans in the comment section literally rejoicing that, yes, Nigeria is a dumping ground. But some of you South Africans be doing the most, and it's about time we start talking about it. Because this was the last straw for me. The fact that they could actually write to them, petition them that this, that about Chidimma. No, we're not going to take that. We won't. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's keep it respectful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.
Mara guys, enough. Why are we still obsessed with Chidimma, man? Chidimma left the country. She went to Nigeria. She was welcomed there. And now she's in Mexico, preparing for Miss Universe. Something you and I can only dream about. Okay? That's where she is. There's no need for us to continue this obsession. Chidimma did not commit any crime in South Africa. Whatever crime allegedly her mother committed has absolutely nothing to do with the baby. She wasn't even born when it was committed. When she's born, because of her mother's ID, they generated an ID number and she got a birth certificate. That's it. So what crime did Chidimma commit that you guys keep putting on her head? Please prove to me. Because a lot of you are airheads. I swear you are airheads. You don't read beyond the heading and you get all your news from TikTok without doing your own research, and that's where the problem is. Tell me which crime in South Africa that Chidimma committed. Hey, nya papa man.